Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly freezing senior citizen here again. It's very cold. I was just wearing my jacket, but I took it off because finally I got barely warm enough that I didn't need to wear it anymore. It's really, really cold, and in fact, starting tomorrow, we're supposed to get a lot of snow from Friday to like next Wednesday. It's supposed to snow a lot and be really cold, and it's been like around in the 20s since couple days back now, so it's not going to be fun over the weekend and up till next Wednesday. Maybe I'll get some walkies videos out of that. Cool. Good golly, Miss Molly. There was a whole bunch of stuff that I was thinking of. I'm very depressed today just because of my monetary situation and such, because I'm always struggling to not become homeless. I'm very poor. I make like $1,100 a month approximately for my disability, and my rent is $1,100 a month, and so I always end up going like minus $400 every single month after I've been living. And now I've been being hit with money from the government, and so I'm ending up with they took a couple, like 300 out of my last disability. So if it hadn't been for wonderful donations from beautiful people out there and my Patreon patrons and the occasional GoFundMe campaign that is just, I'm barely keeping my head above water each and every month. I'm really afraid of next month. I'm gonna have to make another begging video, I think, but we shall see what happens. But it's not good. And so one of the things that I need is videos that I can get paid for. And the thing about that is, of course, reaction videos I don't get paid for. Guess which ones are my most popular videos? And so I was feeling kind of depressed this morning because I did 2 Nio game videos, and the first video blew up for me. 400 views very quickly. Lots of comments, people talking about it. So last night I put up the second half. Barely 100 views, 2 comments. And so I was like, oh, well, I don't really know what to do with my channel. I mean, I do something and it's popular, so I follow up, and it's like I dropped a balloon into the ocean with nobody watching. Dropped a balloon into the ocean. I think I was trying to say it went over like a lead balloon. Except I danced around that subject and made it sound really weird. How bizarre. But, so I'm trying to figure out what to do with my channel because I need to get paid. I need to do things that get me money. Because if I do videos where I don't get paid, I might as well sell all my stuff, go live on the street, and then die in a couple months of a heart attack because I'm not going to be able to plug my sleep apnea machine in. Just might as well do that now. Because if I just do things that people want to see, the reaction videos, I don't get paid for them, ever. Copyrighted material. And the system on YouTube is such that they have an automatic system that will go through, excuse me, and it scours all videos for even just the slightest hint of copyrighted material. And depending how nasty the corporation is, it can be anywhere from 1 second of music, and they claim the entire video. So if you have 1 second of video, 1 second of a car driving by, and it's playing a song on the radio, and you happen to record that during your vlogging, that half-hour video, the company that owns that 1 second gets your entire money for that video. Everything. So the copyright system is not good that way. And it's such that it's ripe for abuse. Anybody. I mean, if I saw somebody's video and it had a picture of a dog on it, I could make a copyright claim on that video. And it used to be that the moment I made that copyright claim, I'd start getting paid for the video. I had nothing to do with it. It's not my dog. It's not my picture. It's not my copyright claim. But I said, hey, it's mine. And so I would immediately start getting paid for it. They've changed it now so that the system is such that instead of me immediately getting paid, it goes off into a side thing until the dispute is over, if you dispute it. Now, of course, the wonderful thing is, because YouTube is a safe harbor type thing, they don't get involved. What they do is, if you dispute somebody's claim on you, then they send the person who made the claim the thing that says, Reginald P. Farquhar does not agree that his picture of his dog is your dog. Will you stop your claim? And you say, I'm got some money racking up over here. I didn't make any money at all yet, but if I keep this, it's mine. And what's the penalty for me? No, that's my dog. And so it comes back. And though it's your dog and it's your picture, I'm sitting there going, no, mine. And now there's 2 months of nobody getting paid and that money going off there. The only thing that you can do now is the owner of the picture and the owner of the dog is say, either you give that up or we're going to have to go to court. Now, are you going to get a lawyer for thousands of dollars to take me to court so that you can get the $100, $200 that video is going to make over the next couple of years? Or are you just going to go and either delete the video or re-edit it to take that picture out, or just say, well, it's just one video? And me over here just going, that's $200 I just made. So that's the copyright system on YouTube. But with a copyrighted video, which I do on reactions, the very moment that the song starts to play and the thing goes through, I don't get paid a penny for it. Not a bit. It all goes to the copyright holder. So I might as well, just as I put in a tweet, it's like I might as well rent an auditorium and pay people to come in and watch and then wonder why I'm broker than I was before. I mean, I like making reaction videos, but it's throwing money away. And when I'm trying desperately to stay in a house and not be on the street, I can't do a lot of the things that don't pay me. I love making reaction videos. I also like living underneath a roof and having electricity and wearing my sleep mask where it makes that big red mark on my nose. But it keeps me alive, and if I'm not living under a roof, I can't plug that in. And I'm gonna have a heart attack because when you stop breathing, it does terrible damage to your heart and your brain. So I don't know what to do, and I'm very, very depressed today because of that. So yay. And of course, I had such horrible insomnia last night that I slept through my alarm, and I was supposed to go to therapy today, but it's 8:58. So I didn't even make it there. I'm pretty thrilled about the day. I mean, that part is thrilling me. The other part is just I'm depressed because I don't know what to do. I mean, I appreciate every single person that gives money to my GoFundMe campaign, and I appreciate to no end every single one of my Patreon.com patrons, because you are the reason I'm able to live underneath a roof and live. So thank you all so very much, each and every one of you that helps. Do not feel bad if you can't. As I have stressed and will stress and continue to stress, you have to take care of yourself before you can take care of others. If you can afford to help me, then, you know, please. But if you can't, if you're in my situation, then no. Take care of yourself first. You have to take care of yourself first. You have to. So, yeah, as much as I may be hurting and all that, don't ever hurt yourself. You have to take care of yourself first. It's like when that O2 mask drops down on the 35,000 foot fall to the crash landing that is life. You got to get that oxygen mask on yourself as fast as you can. Past that though, life is not horrible, not terrible. I mean, I've got hamsters. They're sleeping right now, every single one of them. So you can't see them, but I've got hamsters, and they're wonderful and fuzzy and awesome. And I was playing a lot with little Janus / Thigmo last night, picking him up and holding him in the hopes that he'll get more acclimated and less jumpy, as well as giving him stuff. But I would pick him up and hold him, and then I'd set him back in his cage. Now, but when I set a lot of my hamsters down, I'll just put them down, open up my hand a little bit, and then just freeze my hand. And that way they don't feel terrified or panicked. They just realize that things have stopped, and then they just sniff and move around as they want, and then they maybe climb on my hand or walk away or do what they need, just so that they don't freak out. It's like down, stopped, and it's like I'll become a stone for them so that they can move out as they will and not freak out over stuff. So I was doing that with him a lot, and he's jumpy, he's nervous, but he's not panicked that way. If you don't startle him, he's fine. Because when I'd set him down, he was fine and acted just like a regular, inquisitive, happy, friendly, normal hamster. It's just that he's so nervous, looking for danger at all moments. It's just, oh, that's just, you can't always be on the lookout like that all the time. That's a stress on your system. You have to have downtime, and he doesn't get that. That's one of the reasons I worry about his health. When you're that nervous, it's your immune system, your entire system doesn't get a chance to power down any. So life is life, though. So hopefully he'll do well. And of course my webcam. I don't understand my webcam. Yesterday I recorded. My webcam told me I recorded for 19 minutes and 55 seconds. Because I stop about 10 seconds before the 20-minute mark so that I can add in the intro, which bumps the time up to 20 minutes. And so I had gotten it, and it said 19 minutes and 54 seconds. I stopped recording, went into the file manager on Windows, and it said it was 18 minutes and 10 seconds. So the counter on the webcam told me it was 19 minutes and 54 seconds, but the actual length of the video was 18 minutes and 10 seconds. So where did that extra minute and a half creep in on the counter? It just suddenly went, you know, like 1 minute 30, 1 minute 31, 2 minutes 59? Or I have no ideas. I didn't watch it. I don't see how it did it, but so I should have checked my clock for the time to make sure, because if I can't count on my webcam software to tell me, like, I don't know if it's just a bug, that just one-time thing, or if it's just they didn't care and make good software or what, but I just used the basic Logitech webcam software that you download off of the Logitech site. Thumbs up for that. Probably one of the reasons it locks up and stuff. They're hardware makers, they're not software makers. That's one of the things I've always been kind of halfway confused about with the link between hardware makers and software makers, because the hardware maker will come up with all this great stuff in their hardware for like, this graphics card does all these things, and then they'll release it. And then they'll have to come up with the software to actually figure out how to use it afterward. Is like, well, why aren't you developing this stuff at the same time? Why dump the hardware and then say, here it goes, and then is there software to make it run? Oh no, you got to figure that part out. So I don't know. I mean, I'm not a business person. I grew up in the 60s and 70s, so as much as I understand and do things and talk, because I don't like the defaulting to he in the English language, and so I try to do things and it's like business person and fire person and all that, because damn it, yeah, You're not a fireman, you're a fire person, because anybody can do the job. But again, I grew up in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, so you're going to hear 60s, 70s, and 80s stuff creep through in my language, like it or not. Especially the way my brain is starting to dredge up stuff that I haven't thought of literally in decades. Just suddenly, pow! Stuff that happened as a teenager, and I just, bing, remember it all of a sudden. Haven't thought of it in 40 years, and I'm suddenly remembering it. So, thumbs up for that. And now, at a 45-degree angle, hope you had your seatbelts on because we've been driving at 60 and I didn't even turn on the signals. But I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments on my community tab. I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people. It is arranged because even though I count American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand, I've got depression, fibro, brain damage from alcoholism. I'm lucky I can remember that my name is Reginald P. Farquhar, so thumbs up for that. I am not really good at names. I'm an American English speaker. I do my best. I'm better than most, but still, if I mispronounce a username, no disrespect is intended. And of course, I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm just thanking you for having left a comment, a good comment, a bad comment, and a different comment. The fact is, you left a comment. I'm not reading them now. I'm going to read them afterward. Thumbs up each one I do. Answer as many as I can. Thank you all so very much for having left a comment. And now, opening up my Chrome. Or just going to my Chrome, one or the other. We have REKO, thank you very much. Classic Rock 4007, greatly appreciated. Tristan J, thumbs up and thank you. Narcolepsy, thumbs up. Kathy Kitcat, greatly appreciated. Isaac Silva, thumbs up and thank you. Club America 92, thank you. Travis James, greatly appreciated. And Orlando Chavez, thumbs up and thank you. Pandora NYC1, thank you. Perfect Tragedy, greatly appreciated. Good to see you here. Thank you. Gustavo Pierre Pereira, something like that. Thank you very, very much. Tony Naito, thank you very much. JP Sam, thumbs up and thank you. Ruben Kang, greatly appreciated. Potato Tron, thumbs up. And Ozan Eames, thumbs up and thank you. Fila Mlaba, greatly appreciated. Russian Timing, thumbs up and thank you. Addison Anderson, thumbs up. 301AG, greatly appreciated. And then we have Kronks, thumbs up and thank you very, very much. Kezin, I might have gotten lost, not sure. And then we have, I'm running out of names, there's not enough people. Draggy the Dragon's Territory, greatly appreciated, hope I pronounced it correctly. And Red Hot Phoenix, greatly appreciated. Each and every one of you. My arm is very tired. Thank you for getting me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people. Thank you very much. I did go walkies last night. I took a 7-mile round trip, took the loop upward, took highway south down to downtown Shelton, up to Walmart, turned around, came all the way back. Thumbs up. Felt great afterward too. It's my body really, really, really likes to, I'm tired and I hurt, but my body likes it, even underneath all that. If you can check out my various links, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, NearlySeniorCitizen.com, a blog that any moment now I'm going to start writing on. I just keep running out of spoons. I'm so sorry. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. You are literally the only reason I have a roof over my head, especially this month and the next upcoming few. If you can continue to help, that would be awesome. But if you cannot, or you simply do not donate, I do take all good wishes and deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest, so thank you very much. If you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. Definitely a thumbs up. And if you can subscribe to the channel, that would be cool, greatly appreciated. I would understand if you don't want to, but if you are down with it, I will do my best to keep you entertained from now until the literal end of time. Promise, I'll do my best. Well, hopefully I'm going to have a reaction video. It depends on how I'm doing. Hopefully a game video. Again, depends on how depressed I am, so we'll have to see. I'm very depressed today. I don't want to become homeless, and I'm not sure what to do. I am once again on the cusp of just going, what do I do? So, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, my friend. And I forgot to put my bracelet on. Gosh darn it. How annoying. Take care.